All right, guys. Welcome to Double K's UFC 203 review. UFC 203 took place at Cleveland Gund Arena. It was an excellent card. Total of 5 matches, of course, as every card is. Had 2 unanimous decisions and 3 knockouts or KOs or tap outs. So let's run through the card. The first matchup was a women's strawweight match between Jessica Andrade and Joanne Calderwood. It was a great match for about 4 minutes that it lasted before Andrade got the win via submission with a guillotine choke over Caldwell. Impressive match for a women's match. I'll tell you, these strawweight matches, they have a tendency to go at each other, and I like that. It was a strong fight by both, but Andrade was just too much. She dominated her. Number 2 fight was a bantamweight fight between Uriah Faber and Jimmy Rivera. Yeah, Jimmy Rivera. First round was a 50-50. Second and third round I gave to Rivera. Rivera ends up winning by unanimous decision over Faber, one of the biggest matches of his career. Puts him on, I believe, a 19-match win streak, advancing to 20-1. I gave this match a fight overall an A. Good match by both, but I think Faber could have done more, but he took a lot of shots that he shouldn't have. But that's the sport. Sometimes when you're aggressive, you take shots and you get hit when you shouldn't. Third matchup of the night was a welterweight match, the debut of CM Punk versus Mickey Gall. Gall just pretty much got on top of him. Pretty much same thing that Brock Lesnar did to Mark Hunt, except he didn't just lay on top of him. He did stay on top of him and hit him a few times and ended up climbing on his back and getting him in a rear naked choke and getting CM Punk to submit, leading Dana White to say something like he doesn't know if CM Punk's next fight will be in the UFC. It was a bad fight for CM Punk, but I don't think it was so bad that CM Punk doesn't deserve, after 2 years of training, doesn't deserve at least a shot at another fight. You never know how he may perform. But at this point, I don't know. But I did like the matchup. I liked the fact that CM Punk got out there and gave it his all. Mickey Gall was a good competitor who was dominant and may have just forced CM Punk out of the UFC. We'll see. The fourth fight was a heavyweight fight between Fabricio Werdum and Travis Brown. Again, I gave this fight a B. It was kind of unimpressive. Both of them just kind of sitting there jabbing and stabbing at each other. It ended up in a Werdum unanimous decision victory. And that's something that, it's like, all right, yeah, you won. I hope that puts him a step closer to getting his rematch with Miyake for the heavyweight title. But it wasn't really the best fight I've seen him in the years that I've been watching UFC, which isn't a lot, but about 5, 6 years or so. The main event was a heavyweight matchup between Stipe Miocic and Alistair Overeem for the heavyweight championship. I had a lot of faith in Overeem to go in there and put up a good fight, but unfortunately he didn't really. He went in there, Miocic was able to get him on his back. Overeem did hit Miocic with one good punch that put him on his butt, but he didn't finish it. He let him get back up, so he didn't advance and finish it. So with that being said, Stipe Miocic remains your heavyweight championship by KO in the first round. I want to say about the first 4 or 5 minutes of the fight. I gave this bout overall an A, and it was my match of the month, week, night, whatever you want to call it. But great overall card. Overall, I gave the card an A. And I look forward to seeing the next UFC fight, 204. So for right now, that's it from right here from Double K. Like I say, be sure to check out Double K's Classroom every other Thursday on Spreaker.com, and be sure to check out West Coast Bias every Sunday, or every other Friday for Double K's Classroom, and every other Sunday at 3 p.m. on Spreaker Live, West Coast Bias. Be sure to check that out. Also, at Double K, K-Double on Twitter. Double K Double on YouTube. Check me out, Double K's Classroom, West Coast Bias, Facebook fan pages, and westcoastbias.wcb1.blogspot.com on eBlog or on Blogger if you want to check out a blog. Have a great day. This has been Double K. Peace out.